Right. I did this once several years ago when I was a young bachelor. No, I'm just an old bachelor now, but it's basically cream cheese. This is another heart stopper.
Okay.
So like I said, it's just, you know, you treat yourself every now and then. So you get the cream cheese here. Any brand will do, I suppose. But we have, what is it, Dixie Fresh here? It's just to put a little bit of butter.
A little butter in the
or
pan.
you know, olive oil if you want, but butter, that's what I've used before.
Okay.
The butter is basically so that the cream cheese doesn't turn into an adhesive in the pan and then you have a problem screwing it up. That kind of thing. Let me just swirl this around a little bit.
So we have some mushrooms here. Are we slicing these mushrooms or what?
Yes.
What's happening there?
The important thing is that you let the cheese, which we're going to put in now, melt. It takes a little while, but
you just plunk it in the whole
just
cheese.
like that.
All right. Oh, should we put the pasta on, Paolo, to cook?
Yes, and the pasta we use for this dish normally is fettuccine.
These are lovely mushrooms, actually really flavorful, nicer than button mushrooms.
Okay. Right, so we have the pasta here. Were we ready to put it in?
Yeah, we're going to put it in here.
Okay.
Got a nice boil here.
Right.
Just putting some oil and some salt in here. Right?
And we'll just toss it in.
Yeah, this. Oh, it's adhering. Woo!
That's all right.
Is this okay? What's happening here?
Yeah. Maybe you could turn down the heat a bit though.
Okay, sure.
Because it's not going to collapse into a liquid immediately.
Yeah.
You're going to have to smoosh it
And
work with it for a bit.
All right, okay. Smoosh it, that's a good cooking too.
Yes. I knew that you would appreciate that.
Yeah, I love smoosh.
Okay, now it is a little hot.
Okay, I've turned it right down.
Like I told you, this is how I work. It always looks as though it's not going to work. And okay, sometimes it doesn't, but it usually does.
Okay.
So you just mash it down.
All right. I'll keep chopping my mushrooms over here.
So just mash it down. You have to keep your eye on this.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will burn.
Otherwise, there will be a catastrophe.
Right.
So we add cream to this cream cheese now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very rich
I tell you.
dish. So I'm going to put this in now.
Yeah, let me give you a little water, actually, to sort of... I'm just going to give you a little bit of this.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so what else is going into this dish, Paolo?
Right, and after you'd find that you want to put the mushrooms in at the right time.
Right.
And the mushrooms really give the cheese sauce a fantastic flavor. They really give up all of the... We could start to put in a bit of milk now, maybe.
A bit of milk?
Yeah. Wow, what kind of milk is that?
Evap.
Wow, it's very thick. Right, well... Okay, well, we can put in the mushrooms and monitor it.
Okay, what about the shrimps?
All right, those will go in at the very last moment because they cook very quickly.
It's just cleaned, deveined, fresh shrimp. Some white wine. All right, tell me how much you want.
All right, let's try this. Wow, that actually smells nice. Not that I'm surprised.
Actually smells nice.
I'm not saying that it smells very nice. Let me just put in a bit of this black pepper here.
We didn't put any salt in, did we?
No, I'll put in
I'll
salt.
give you a little pinch here. There you go.
All right, so we've been massaging the sauce gently, and I think it's time that we toss in the shrimp.
Okay.
We're not going to go with all this time, but
tell me how much you want me to pop in there.
Let's go with this for now on. Right.
That's it?
Yeah.
Now we need more shrimps. So we've got still the heat very low. It's a really kind of thick sauce, so if you put the heat up high, it's going to burn really quickly. All right, let me check the oven and see how our gratin crab thing is coming along. Hey, this looks great. This looks beautiful.
All right.
It looks like a dish, Paolo.
Well, you know, it's funny, when I was thinking about it last night, it didn't even look like that in my head.
What did it look like in your
head? It looks
head?
better, let me say, put it this way, it looks better like that.
Okay.
I don't know how do you test? Sometimes I touch to see the texture of the shrimp.
When the shrimp curls.
Right. Well, it's curling now, but
Yeah.
I could tell that if you look in the where the vein was, it's still a little clear, so it will need to be.
All right, but let me dish out some of this stuff for us to try. Okay. Okay, so you're having a little fettuccine.
Did we remember to add more salt? Or?
I did.
Okay, great.
And then we're having a little bit of this crab. This looks great. This looks excellent.
Okay, the shrimp looks like it's done, so I'm going to take it off the heat now.
Okay.
It's also good to remember that with shrimp, the sauce will still be hot and the shrimp will still cook in the heat of the sauce. So you have to look at the shrimp very carefully because there are very few things worse than overcooked shrimp.
Yes. What do you want me to do here?
Well, you can just put it on top of the pasta.
Yeah. How much?
After that will be, that's fine. Yeah.
And let's do a little sprinkle of parsley, just a tiny bit. And a sprinkle of Parmesan.
Oh, you made that look a lot nicer than I ever did. I think it's the Parmesan.
Here you go.
Okay.
You have a taste.
Thank you.
Watch it, watch it. It's very hot.
Oh, that tastes good.
That is good? Are you pleased with that?
Yeah.
Let me try this guy here. There we go. That's delicious.
Mm.
That's delicious. Great food with Paolo.
I'm very glad to hear that. I was a little trepidatious, I must admit. I know I looked like I was brimming confidence, but I'm always a lot more confident. I'm always a lot less confident than I look.
Well,
but this actually turned out quite well. It tastes pretty good.
you winged it very well.
I mean, I've done things like this before, but nothing this complicated. And if you think this is complicated, imagine the primitive things that I do.
Thank you so much, Paolo, for joining me.
It was a pleasure to have been invited.
That's it for Sankosh. I'll see you next time.